Hi, I'm John Olson. Welcome to Next Stop from the adventure capital of the U.S. Welcome to Next Stop from Central Oregon, a destination loaded with action and adventure, which is exactly what this episode will bring. We'll also take you to America's #1 county fair and introduce you to some colorful locals. All this and more on Next Stop Central Oregon. The fun starts now. Golfing in Central Oregon is spectacular. Today we visit one of its premier courses. The first thing that really jumps out is the landscape. You guys built this around the Central Oregon topography. Talk about that.
Absolutely. John Harbottle, a architect of some note, designed the golf course 10 years ago. Took the natural topography and weaved a challenging yet fun golf course amongst the lava rocks and the juniper trees.
This is a municipal course. I don't think I've ever seen a muni that is this gorgeous. It's just lush and green. And it's very affordable. You mentioned that anybody can come to play.
Absolutely. Our top rate is $65.
That's awesome.
We drop down from there. You can get a $20 rate if you're willing to play at this time of night when maybe it's a little quieter.
This is the time to play.
And this is the time to play.
All right, let's play.
All right, let's do it.
So tell us about the 12th hole, Lee.
Funnest hole in Central Oregon. You can make a 2 for an eagle. If you're like you and I and 95% of most golfers, you try to drive it on the green.
I'm gonna let you go first. All right.
Great chance of being on the green. If you don't fly the lava rock, you could end up anywhere. So hit it solid.
And then it doesn't become the most fun hole on the course.
Unless I'm gambling with you, and then it's good for me.
All right.
Play for a beer?
Show me the way.
Game on.
Game on. You got it. Straight. Nope. Looks like someone's getting a beer, and that someone is not me. So you say the greens are fast.
They can get really fast. Right now they're probably rolling right about 10, which 10.5, which is a good speed for players of all calibers. Certainly fast enough for everybody. You definitely don't want to get above the hole.
Good advice.
Which you've stayed below the hole here, so knock it in for birdie.
I know what I'm doing. This is for birdie.
Oh, good putt.
I'll take a par.
Oh, that's
Looks
too hard.
Good. Oh! I'm going to have you putt this one out.
I'd make me putt this.
There you go. So you putt left-handed, but you drive right-handed. What's up with that?
I'm easily confused and just found a putter that works, so I'm sticking with it.
What's not confusing is that I owe you a beer.
And I like that.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Thanks for coming out and playing.
It was awesome.
Great round of golf.
Coming up on Next Stop, we experience one of Oregon's 7 wonders with chalkstone climbing guides. Today we're at Smith Rock State Park, one of the 7 wonders of Oregon, for a little climbing 101.
So before we get climbing, I got a little gear for you. This harness will work for you. We'll put this on down there. And then the main thing to do here is find a pair of rock shoes that fits you. You don't want them to be painful because then you're not going to be able to focus on climbing, but shouldn't have any wiggle room in there. We can head on out. We're going to climb at a cliff called the North Point, which is out that way. So this is a good climb for us to start on, John.
This is a beginner climb, huh? You call this a starter climb.
I do.
For beginners.
I think you'll like this one. First thing we'll do is get your helmet on while we're hanging out under the cliff, and that'll just protect us from anything that might fall off the cliff or if someone's up there. So I'll give you that, and you can just use that latch to adjust it. So John, the knot we use to tie ourselves to the rope, it's called figure 8 follow through. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a fold in the rope there, like that. I'll create a loop and poke it through. And that gives me a knot that looks kind of like the number 8. Are you psyched to climb? Ready?
I'm a little nervous, but you know, I'm stoked to do something different.
Well, the key is just to take your time. John, you're on belay.
On belay. Can I climb?
You can climb, have fun. Take your time. And this part might be the crux of the climb, and it really relies on you using your right foot on a tiny foothold, maybe by your right knee.
I just want everything to grab onto.
Trust that foot. Nice. And now you got a good left foot if you look down. Awesome. You're through the worst of it, John. Kind of work to your right will be easier, I think. Yeah, walk those feet over. Nice, John. You got it. All right. I got ya. Good job. So now you can let go and sit back on the rope.
Right here?
Yep, I got you. You can hold on to your knot if you want to hold on to something. Good work, John. Get your feet under you there. Get
Thanks,
your
brother.
land legs. Good job.
Hey, if I can do it, you can do it. Up next, Central Oregon's Eagle Crest Resort, including a sensational 18-hole putting course, and we meet some new friends at the county fair. This is our first time at the Eagle Crest Resort, and I gotta tell you, Taylor, I'm not sure resort does this place justice. This is way more than a resort.
It's rather large.
How large?
The resort in total is 1,700 acres. We have 3 huge developments with 4 to 5 different residential communities within those developments. And as you can see here, this is one of our sports centers. We have 3 of these on property, so there's just a lot going on.
A lot going on for families. I mean, this place just screams families. I see husbands and wives and kids all over this place.
Oh, yeah.
What is there for them to do?
There's a ton, especially in the Central Oregon area, there's a lot to do. But here on property, we have over 15 miles of hiking and biking paved trails. We have the Deschutes River that comes down. We have trails that go right through there.
You guys have a lot going on here, but I noticed you also have a spa. I'm sure your wife likes the spa.
Yeah, we just remodeled the spa recently, added some more treatment rooms, made it a little bit, have more of a spa feel to it. And that's another great activity as well. So send the wife to the spa, guys head out to the golf course, kids come to the pool to play.
How would you describe the top attribute of the whole resort? Like, what's number 1 on your list?
Well, for me personally, I'm a golfer. So I love that there's 3 courses here. I love the variety that entails. But also, I have 4 kids that are 6 years or under. So I love that there's a ton of things for them to do. Everyone can have fun. It's not just for me, it's not just for the kids. Both the adults and the kids can have a really good time.
Well, you and I have something in common. We both like golf.
Yep.
I'm gonna go meet Ron and do some putting.
Perfect.
So Ron, Taylor mentioned you guys have an 18-hole putting course here, but this is like crazy cool.
Well, it is. You know, we wanted something that was going to be more radical and less traditional than your normal everyday, quote, putting course. So it turned out great, and it's been a huge success for us for a lot of years here at Eagle Crest.
One of your top money makers. This thing brings money in for you guys.
Well, probably, we look at return on investment for the dollar we spent. This would be certainly the home run that we hit right here with this baby.
What's unique about this course?
Well, the fact that there's so much slope and undulation, and that you really have to kind of think your way around the golf course.
So I can see why they call this the pit of despair.
There's a lot of challenge here, a lot of undulation. You have to navigate this huge bowl here, and today the pin's quite a bit easier. It's in the bottom of the bowl.
It's gonna come back.
I sure hope
Come
so.
back. Oh, that was good. Nice birdie.
Good job.
Ooh, that looks good. Get in the hole. Oh, nice
That was
putt,
close.
though.
Thank you. There it is. The leader.
That's how we get it done.
There it is. Good job.
Good when there's no pressure on like this, just having a good time.
Having a good time. Well, that's the key. You kind of let loose and drink a beer. And
Isn't that what golf's all about?
well, that's definitely part of what golf's about.
The 19th hole.
The 19th hole.
I say we hit it.
All right.
Hey,
That
thanks,
sounds
buddy.
good. Thank you.
Redmond Municipal Airport is the aviation gateway to Central Oregon. Owned and operated by the City of Redmond, this newly expanded state-of-the-art terminal serves 4 main carriers: Alaska, American, Delta, and United. They offer daily direct service to Portland, Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Salt Lake City, and the mile-high city of Denver. Once on the ground, you have lots of rental car options. It's located adjacent to the Deschutes Fair and Expo, both strategically located in the heart of Central Oregon. We're at the Deschutes Fair and Expo, billed by many as America's top county fair. Over the next few days, we'll experience the sights and sounds of this colorful event, and so will you. We begin our festival journey in the RV park, which is very appropriate because people come from all over the world to attend, right, Kathy?
They're cutting through, they're coming in, they want to buy, sell, live. We have the huge variety of people in the park.
How long do they usually stay?
I have one gentleman in the park that's been here a year.
A year?
A year. Normally 4 months has been the longest, but yeah, he's been here a year. And we tease him, we're keeping him forever.
What's your favorite thing about managing the RV park?
Just meeting a huge variety of people and where have they been, what do they do, what have they done.
You have a couple people that have said, yeah, come on in. So we get to meet some new friends today.
Yeah. I have.
Tell us about them. What can you tell us before we go meet them?
Oh, they're just wonderful people. The Nedries, who you'll meet in E19, are just real active in all kinds of community events and whatnot. And the Dietrichs are as well, so yeah.
All right, well, thanks for setting that up.
Yeah.
Let's go meet some new friends.
All right.
Hey, John, nice to meet you.
Thanks for having us.
Come on in.
Thanks.
Meet Marley here.
Hey, Marley. Two furry friends, I love them.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Pardon our working motorhome here.
Where are you from?
We moved down here from Seattle.
So are you living in Oregon now? Or
Yeah.
How often do you take your RV and tour around?
Oh, we do a little bit. We haven't done that much with it. It's just kind of our home here. And
So what's it like? What's RV living like?
you learn to confine yourself to a small space and get away with it and get along well.
You don't need all the other stuff, do you?
No.
Well, amazing?
Sometimes you could.
Well, you can use it, but you can always go out and get it. Too,
Oh, yeah.
So it
Yeah.
keeps things a little more simple.
Right.
What's the biggest misconception about RV living, do you think?
They're hard to drive, I would say, this type of thing, or this, you're confined to a small space. But this one, when we bought it, it only had 5,000 miles on it. It's still very low mileage, but it's been lived in quite a bit, but it's a good rig.
So what's your favorite part about living the RV lifestyle?
Oh, being able to go, pick up and go.
Thanks for having us.
You bet.
We'll probably see you around the fair this weekend.
Okay, all right.
Thanks, Keith.
You bet, thank you.
Are you Jim?
I'm Jim.
Hey, I'm John.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in and meet the wife.
Thank you. Hi there.
Hi.
I'm John.
Hi, John. I'm Trish.
Hi, Trish. Pleasure to meet you.
Have a seat, John.
Thanks for having us in your home on wheels. This is beautiful.
You're welcome. Yeah, we call it our rolling condo.
It's a nut that appropriately called. I like
Right.
it. What do you think the biggest misperception about RV living is?
That it's easy.
Well, and how expensive it is. I mean, diesel fuel's a little pricey, and something like this only gets 7 miles to the gallon. But when you consider, airfares, hotels, rental cars, all those kinds of things, it's really not expensive at all.
Besides the stuff that breaks, I mean, what are the things you need to be doing every day?
It's not much different than a car. you know, you change the oil, you got to change transmission fluid once in a while, you got to change coolant once in a while.
You're a handyman. You have actually tricked this one out. Tell us what you've
Yeah.
done, because there's some really nice finishes in here.
Well, what I've changed was there was a booth dinette over here, you know, with the benches, and I didn't like that because it's difficult to work at. The only place you have to work at is the table. And then I didn't like the way the TV was mounted up on, you know, the front of the console. I just moved the panel back that it was mounted to and put it on a lift so it goes up and down into that cabinet.
It's set up so well for two people that it's very comfortable.
Well, thank you so much for having us. It's been a pleasure meeting you both, Jim and Trish. Happy trails wherever your next journey takes you, and I think you're going to love the Central Oregon. Coming up, more fun at the Deschutes Fair and Expo, including a bucking rodeo and live music from one of America's favorites. It's another action-packed day at the Deschutes Fair and Expo. Let's have some fun. This is Roxy. She's been our main source of contact for this entire week.
We have a phenomenal facility here. We sit on a 320-acre site. We have a huge conference center with meeting space. We also have a huge event center that we host sporting events, concerts, indoor motorcycle racing.
Today we visited the beef barn, we visited the pigs, we visited the goats. God, I mean, this is truly an outdoor experience for people this week.
Yes, this is. We have about 250,000 people that come through our gates during our annual fair. Families from all over, not just locally, but you know, they come to see us from all over the Pacific Northwest. It's a great event.
And your entertainment this week is really top notch.
It is top notch.
Who's here?
This week, Martina McBride, America, Joe Nichols is tonight, and Hinder was the first night here. So we had some really phenomenal entertainment.
Roxy mentioned that America was in town this week. Well, last night, our crew was fortunate enough to attend their show.
After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. And after 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed. And the story I told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been to the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. Sing it!
Hey friends, this is Butch.
Well, I'm the food and beverage manager here at the Deschutes County Fairgrounds.
Big job.
It is.
Just
yeah.
today alone, how many people did you feed?
Well, 1,400 in catering, and then we have concession stands outside. 8 concession stands. We do all the beer and wine and alcohol service here on the fairgrounds as well.
What's it like to be in Central Oregon?
Oh, I love it here.
What do you love?
I think the weather, just the recreation, you know, the mountains, the skiing, not too far to go to a lake or, you know, go up and ski. You can do the same thing on the same day.
What's the event you guys are doing tonight, and tell us about what you guys prepared?
It was a picnic for Les Schwab Company, a big tire company in the area, and we did a barbecue. We had burgers, hot dogs, chicken, baked beans, potato salad, pasta salad, and topped it off with brownies.
How many brownies did you guys make today? Because I saw that there were plates and plates of brownies.
Well, we made 800 for them, and then we had another 400 for last night.
So what do you do with the leftovers?
There isn't any.
Every night of the fair, we host a full rodeo. So this is the NPRA, the National Pro Rodeo Association, that brings their rodeo here. We host a number of rodeos throughout the year. PRCA, Professional Rodeo, comes here in September with the High Desert Stampede. So we've done everything from Pee-wee rodeos on up to PRCA rodeos.
And these guys are tough.
These are definite athletes out here.
Your location is really ideal in Central Oregon. It's kind of smack in the middle of everything.
We are. We're right in the heart of Central Oregon. Neighboring communities all the way around us. We are the gateway to Central Oregon with our air service right here in Redmond next to us. We host about 400 events annually. Many weekends we have 7 events going on concurrently. The fair, of course, is huge, so we do just a myriad of diverse events.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming here.
And remember always, Redmond, Bend, Oregon, America loves you.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks for joining us on Next Stop for one of our favorite destinations in the world, Central Oregon. Whether you're planning a family vacation, a guy's trip, or a girl's trip, make sure to plan your next adventures right here in Central Oregon. Thanks to this show's sponsors, the Deschutes Fair and Expo, the Central Oregon Visitors Association, and Alaska Airlines. Next Stop. Where will we take you next? Make good memories, everybody.
You don't really need to try it on as one size fits all. And
I don't see a lot of nicks on it. That's a good sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Building up to this week for sure here at the Deschutes. Yeah, I get so nervous about it.
Send the wife to the spa, guys head out to the golf course, kids come to the pool to play.
That's a perfect trip. Well, who's going to watch the kids at the pool, though?
You can find someone. Yeah, we don't, not me. I won't be watching the kids. I'll be out with you, hanging out.